Now at 4, police are asking, how did an accused killer find the 78-year-old Southwest Florida woman? How one phone call is helping detectives connect the dots.
And TV star Luke Perry has died while younger people like him are suffering strokes.
And surgery that's supposed to help women recover faster could be causing more harm than good.
Wink News.
And we have breaking news. A former police officer who shot and killed a woman during a demonstration asked for his trial to be moved out of Southwest Florida again. This is the 5th time Lee Cole filed a motion in Charlotte County Court. The fired Punta Gorda officer wants his case heard in Broward County. This time, Cole's attorney used social media comments to argue the potential jury already made up their minds about him. A judge denied previous requests. In August of 2016, Cole shot and killed Mary Knowlton during a shoot-don't shoot demonstration. He faces a manslaughter charge. A 90s heartthrob is dead at the age of 52. Actor Luke Perry suffered a massive stroke last week and died today. One doctor says a new study shows strokes are happening to younger people now.
Doctors say that may be because risk factors for strokes such as high blood pressure and obesity are increasing in that group. A stroke happens when the blood supply to an area of the brain becomes interrupted, for example by a clot, which deprives the brain of oxygen and nutrients.
Perry portrayed Dylan McKay on Beverly Hills 90210 during the 90s, a role that made him a household name. Most recently, he starred on the CW series Riverdale as Fred Andrews. Perry's publicist says he died while surrounded by cheating Lee County taxpayers nearly $5 million. Now 68-year-old Kay Grau is dealing with the sudden death of her husband. 78-year-old Robert Gao apparently shot himself over the weekend. The police report says he left a handwritten letter on the bed appearing to be a suicide note. So what's next in this case? For that, we go to Wink News reporter Taylor Pasacki live at the federal courthouse downtown. Taylor. And right now, rescuers are searching for victims in this devastating mess. We now know at least 23 people are dead after a tornado ripped through Alabama. You can see the trees and debris spread across this area here. We learned today the tornado in Lee County had winds estimated at 170 miles per hour. The National Weather Service believes it was an EF4. Later on Wink News at 4, we will bring you the latest information on this deadly tornado and take you live to Alabama. In breaking news, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says it's clear the Senate will vote against President Trump's national emergency. However, he says it will be vetoed by the president, and that veto will likely be upheld by the House of Representatives. Trust Wink News to keep you updated on the latest on this national emergency border.
Every year is getting worse, which means they're coming back pretty strong.
Massive bee swarms taking over people's homes while we're seeing so many more bees wreaking havoc this year, and what you can do about it. That's all new on Wink News at 5. A surgery that's supposed to cut down on your recovery time could be causing you more pain in the long run. Wink News reporter Gina Tomlinson breaks down why the FDA is warning you about robotic surgeries when it comes to cancer-related issues.
Laura McCann has been breast. Wink News now.
And we reached out to Lee Memorial and NHC about the government warning and how that might impact patients and procedures, and neither hospital got back to us.
2 men are accused of distraction.
And tonight is the Harry Chapin Food Bank night at the Lee County Fair, and you can get in for free with 3 non-perishable items. Those items will go towards the food bank. The gates just opened at the Lee County Civic Center in North Fort Myers. You will have fun at the fair until Sunday, March 10th. And breaking news at 4, President Donald Trump is coming back to South Florida this weekend. The FAA tweeted a VIP movement notification for West Palm Beach, which means Air Force One is headed to Palm Beach International Airport. This time, Trump is heading to Mar-a-Lago for a fundraiser on March 10th. This will be the president's first major campaign fundraiser of 2019.
A warning for distracted driving. Back to you.
Allison, thank you. And Amazon plans to launch a new retail grocery store separate from Whole Foods Market. The Wall Street Journal says the Seattle-based company already planned to open a grocery store in Los Angeles as soon as this year. And the company has inked leases to open up 2 other locations early 2020. The report says Amazon is also in talks to open grocery stores at shopping centers in San Francisco, Seattle, Chicago, Philadelphia, and Washington, D.C.
All new on Wink.
Could cause. Back to you.
Well, thank you, Kristen. An 11-year-old boy living on a barrier island in Florida is just one of 21 kids filing a lawsuit claiming the U.S. government knew about climate change and failed to protect him. Levi Draheim is one of the plaintiffs from 10 states. He lives in Satellite. And making sure you stay safe while you travel, the major health tip coming up. But first, there's not a good test to predict it when it hits, and it's often deadly. We'll tell you what it is after the break and let you know what procedure may turn out to be a lifesaver. Surprise twist in the murder of a mom. Investigators were told a panhandler attacked her, but now police say that story is a cover-up.
Problems.
And people who experience heart attack symptoms for more than 15 minutes while traveling should call in an ambulance immediately. Researchers in Europe say heart attacks are the leading cause of natural death among travelers. Symptoms such as pain in the chest, throat, neck, back should seek medical attention. Knowing emergency numbers for any travel destination is critical. A former governor is joining the race for president. Former Colorado Governor John Hickenlooper announced his plans to run for president in 2020. He made the announcement in a video he called Standing. The unique extra baggage, a traveler was checking on a plane that now has law enforcement looking for the suspect.
The multi-million-dollar smuggling investigation coming up.
Now, WIC News is tracking the prices at the pump. Right now, the national gas price average is $2.42. In Southwest Florida, both Lee and Charlotte counties are seeing prices at $2.46. In Collier County, gas is up to $2.50.
We're staying on top of breaking news at 5. Could an anonymous tip finally help investigators find out what happened to this Southwest Florida woman more than 2 decades ago? The message investigators want that tipster to hear.
Plus, we're seeing more frightening encounters with bees. What's causing large swarms to pop up in Southwest Florida neighborhoods?
And tax time is also prime time for thieves. Our safety and security specialist tells us the warning signs to watch out for before your tax return ends up in the wrong hands. WIC News continues in just 90 seconds.